So we're drawing our own number line. The first thing we need to do is put our 0. And on the other end, we need to write our 1 because that is our whole number. And we know that decimals are part of a whole. Now I want to think, how many tenths make up a whole? It would be 10 tenths would make up a whole. How many 100ths? 100 100ths. And now we said we need to think first of our halfway mark. So we would go in the middle and draw a tick mark, and we would label it 0 and 5 or 0 and hundredths, or we would label it with the fraction of 1/2. Now, if I struggle with seeing where things should go, can I go ahead and put 4 tick marks on this side and 4 tick marks on this side?
Yes.
So I have 0, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 1 whole. So if I needed to graph 3/10, could I do so now?
Yes.
Is it going to be to the left of my half or to the right of my half? It would be to the left of my half. So now I need to think, where should it go? Well, I know that this is 0, 1/10, 2/10, 3/10. So I'm going to put my point there. Now let's make a grid or a number line with hundredths. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my number line. I know I'm going to start with one side equaling to 0, and the other side is going to be my 1 whole, which earlier y'all told me was 10 tenths or 100 tenths. Now we need to find the middle point. So I'm going to go ahead and think, right here looks about my middle point. And I'm going to go ahead and label that it is 5 what? Or it is 50 what? Or it has a fraction of 1/2. Now, I want us to graph, and I'll move it in just a minute. I want us to graph 73 hundredths. I want us to graph 73 hundredths. So again, to make life a little easier for myself, I'm going to go ahead and do my tick marks. And I'm going to have a total of 10 when I am done. So I have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 1 whole. And we want to try to make them as even as possible, right? Ms. Parker kind of messed up right here, but we want to try to make them as even as possible. Now let's look at 0 and 73 hundredths. Is that going to be to the left or to the right of my halfway point?
Right.
To the right. So I'm going to go 50 hundredths, 60 hundredths, 70 hundredths. But is that what I need, 70 hundredths?
No.
No, I need 73. Well, is that going to be closer to 70 hundredths or is it going to be closer to 80 hundredths?
70 hundredths.
70 hundredths. And so I'm going to put my point.